That big old turtle back. That's like a huge scraper. Oh yeah. Shoot, that's neat. That's a big old scraper right there. Yeah, shadow. Get that edge. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. I know what shape that looks like. It's just like an adze. Might be broken, chipped up some. Yeah, that's exactly the shape. I think that's a broken axe head. That corner, that'd be the rear end of it for sure. It beat on. Never found an adze before or a celt. Get them confused, my bad. Yeah, that's a busted up axe head. Get out of here, dog. You ain't finding it. Got some pretty knot marks on it. It's bigger than the other one. Same looking point. Big old flaking. Might have a point right here. Yep. A little chipped up. Look, laying there. Looks like a perfect square or a loaf of bread. That's gotta be something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good tool. Look at that. What you call soapstone there. Man, that's a good tool. That's perfect size. Look how square that is. I think it fits left finger there, right thumb. See it? That's a cool hand tool right there. Camp Creek, don't be broke. Ah, of course. It's alright. Man, that thing is thin. That bad boy's got an edge on it. Get on, dog. Man, translucent. See that corner shining? Look at the edge on that. Man, I wish that wasn't broke. Look at that baby. That looks like a big polishing stone sticking out. Busted up. Yep, I used the heck out of that. Man, it's broken up. Well, I bet they held it just like that right there. Sharpen one of them axe heads down like that. Dang, it's a good find. Wish it was wholesome. You can see that Mac Daddy from here. Big old thing laying there. About stepped right on it. Look at it perched up on there. Man, that's huge. Look at that. Man, that's a cool piece. Got a groove right going down the middle too. Big old napping flakes on that. I don't know if that's accidental or what. That big old knife blade. That's a cool find. That's in the shadow box. Check out this flake. Like a little bit of a preform right here. Look at this back side of it. See that grain? Isn't that pretty? Very nice color. Right there. Like a little preform. They started working on it. We might have a little small bird point or a perfectly shaped flake at first glance. Let's see. Oh, that is a little point. Oh, that's a tip. That ain't a bird point. It's just a broke tip. Man, I thought that was gonna be a neat little arrow point. Got a little guy shining. point. Broke on this right edge right here all the way down. Looks to be a little chipped up. Yep. Broken on the tip. Nice little stem point. Or archaic. Wifey's hollering over here, she got one. The shadow's in the way. What you got? Oh, you brought that out of my shadow box, didn't you? You didn't find that. That's a Kurt corner notch, I think. Not even broke. Look, looks like it was almost fire treated before it was napped. Dang, that's better than what I just found. Yeah, my tips are gone there. See that stem and the side knots, difference in them? Dang, that's a good point there. I think that's what, 2000, 4000 BC, that one. Little heartbreaker here. Super fine tip on that. Could have been like a little late woodland point maybe. Oh, that's a nice tip on there and the edge. Sure, that's a plow break. That looks like a clean, fresh break. I'm wondering if I might have kicked up a little small nutting stone right here. That looks good. That side, I can't see the others yet. There might be a little small nutting stone there. Here's all of our finds from the past couple days. I've got them from the chipped up side leading to the best style points with the best in the middle. We're gonna start down here. That's the chipped up stem point. We got the broke tip, the broke base, some archaic points. I really like this point. There's a lot of carbon built up on that. That would have been a nice, pretty point. This right here was, if that one wasn't broke, this would have been my favorite even over in this Kurt. But the thinness of that is absolute paper thin. Some random flaking on it. It's really translucent when you hold it up to the light. I did a video, a little clip with a flashlight on it, I'm sure you saw earlier. Let's see. That's a little banged up point. It's nothing great. I didn't catch this one on film. I found this one on the way back one day. Still pretty nice, good shape on that little point. And then these two, these are some big scrapers. I like to refer to them as turtleback. They got that funny shape to them. That's what it first looks like at glance when they crawled out of the river. Some dead turtles I see a good bit. Some little multi-tool, scraping tool hand knife, so to speak. You see that edge too, which it is squared off on this side, which is kind of funny. Makes me think, was it on its way to being an adze maybe or something? Not too hard to say. An awesome little nutting stone right here. Look how squared off that is. That's the best dimple right there for acorns. More than likely acorns, walnuts, self-explanatory. Could have been all used as an anvil as well. We'll never know for sure. But that's a really nice piece there. This is a neat piece as well. You see the two dimples right here? There's a nice thumbprint right here on the side. Let me switch hands. That's just a natural pitted mark. That right there fits just nice. Got a broke piece here, but the thought of it takes a tool to make a tool plays out right here. I'm not exactly sure what they would have used this for. It's like it's a double grindstone or a firestone, which I think this burn marks recent. We do some controlled burns on the terraces. I think that's where that came from. I don't think that's ancient burn on it. And then the best point, my wife had to show me up on this one, is this late Kurt corner notch. I think that's 2000 to 4000 BC. I swear I've walked over this point probably 15 times till she comes up and finds it, but just a tiny bit of rain could expose it. But it is in plain sight. Look at that beveling on that left side right there. I'm curious why it seems to always be on the left side. I don't know if it's just my area or what. That just tells me it seems like wouldn't be a left-handed person, mostly right-hand dominant, I'm assuming. Let me know if y'all know anything about the bevelings. Always seems to be on the right side of the points. I'm guessing that helped the twist rate in the air, maybe. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching. We're gonna have a lot more artifacts in the future, I'm sure. In the meantime, like and subscribe to Below the Banks. I appreciate y'all.